Hi everyone! On this week's tech tip, we're gonna cover how to add diagonal members to our panel. So I have here a very simple panel. If I go inside Properties under Miscellaneous tab and I click here on Edit next to Horizontals, I have here my options to add horizontals, but I also have another option to add diagonals. As you can see, the settings are the same. You have a start point and an end point. You can either select for it to start from the beginning of your panel to the end of the panel. You can place it as with an offset, or you can choose your members. For this example here, what I'm gonna do is I wanna place two diagonal members, creating like an X, going from this member to this member. So it would be from S2 to S5 of my panel. So now that I know which members to select, I can just go back to my settings, click to select diagonal. And here on my start point, I want to select S2. And on my end point, I want to select S5. Here is where you would see that it's different from the horizontals. This is where you can add the elevation. So you're gonna add the height so the member could actually become a diagonal member. For this example, I'm gonna create from the bottom of my panel to the top of my panel. So I want the first member to start on the bottom of my panel and go all the way to the top. So my panel height is 10 feet. So I'm just gonna place the number here. I can rotate my member if I want. And here for vertical justification, if you're placing diagonal members, you should always leave it to center. And here on lateral justification, it's always good to place it as, leave it as structural center line. And here is where I select my family. So I'm just gonna select the attract family, and then I can click on add, and here I have my first member. And for my second member, the only thing that I'm gonna change is the elevation. So for my second member, I actually want it to start from the top of my panel, so it would be 10 feet, and here I'm just gonna set it to 0. And then I'm gonna click on add again. And now I have my two diagonal members. So now I can just click on close and OK. And if I go to my 3D view, you can see that I have my two diagonal members creating an X. And they are both starting from the S2 member to the S5.